Welcome to Ed Harvest's Garden on BFF.FM. All right, everybody. It is 5 p.m. here in California, and it is the start of the Ed Harvest radio show, Ed Harvest Garden radio show. And I'm here with a very special guest, somebody I met around 5, maybe 6 years ago. I remember I remember him telling me he wanted to get out of the class early because he wanted to see his girlfriend in LA. And you wanted to fly over there? Let me put on your mic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the most early memory I can remember from you, dude. But here in the studio is Julian Reyes.
What's up, everyone?
He studied with me in Berkeley College of Music as well. And he's been just in and out California, and now he's here in the Bay Area. Tell us a bit about yourself, Julian.
Yeah, so I just want to say, Ed, thanks for having me on here. Appreciate it. And a little bit about me. I've been doing music ever since I was a kid, starting with just playing instruments. And eventually I wanted to take it more seriously, so I decided to go to school for it. So I auditioned for Berkeley College of Music in Boston, and I ended up getting in. And yeah, I ended up meeting Ed. And yeah, but now that I'm out of college, just working on independent projects here and there, and yeah, got a lot to talk about.
Was Berkeley always the school you wanted to go to?
Yeah, so ever since freshman year, I was already set on going to this school. My high school, we even visited Boston and took a tour at Berkeley, and I was pretty set on wanting to study there.
Yeah. Did you audition in Boston? Or
No, I auditioned in San Francisco, so
yeah, they have a program, right?
yeah, I forgot which studio is out here, but yeah, whichever major city you're in, that's where like you audition. So I auditioned here.
Yeah.
And I even did a 5-week program when I was 16.
Me too. I think I was a little younger. Did you get a scholarship for it?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
After I did the 5-week program, I was even more on fence of, I want to go to the school. I was just really committed to it.
Yeah, I think the 5 weeks cool, but I was way too young for it. I mean, 14, I would say. I'm too distracted, man. Like, I don't know. I just started smoking weed, you know.
Yeah. No, yeah, I feel, man. I started when I was 16. I started the program, I think 16, 17.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's very performance heavy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so if you want to be a performer, it's a great, how do you say this? It's a great program to do. So,
yeah, that's where you learn jazz, to be honest. That's like that's what they want to do is prepare you for Berkeley.
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember hearing those sax players. I didn't even want to pull on my sax. It was so embarrassing. Like, I thought I was good, and then I got there, and it's just like, fuck, man.
Yeah, no,
this
you
kid's
go
11.
There. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, you go there, and you see all these great players, and, you know, it can kind of take a toll on you. And I know a lot of people at our school, they deal with imposter syndrome, where, you know, we think we're not good enough, or we're not, you know, fit to play the role, but in actuality we're just fine, you know. But, yeah,
we're having a little bit of trouble with the computer here, and I don't know what to put after.
It's all good, man.
But what do you think of the studio, dude? Isn't it like super rustic?
Dude, I like the studio. It's very creative. There's a bunch of different just knickknacks here that gives it so much character and flavor. Especially the CD collection here. I gotta check this out when we're done shooting. But this is really impressive, man.
There's record players down here.
Yeah, record players right here too. Yep, got a vinyl player and even all the stickers, paintings. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I found a CD here, and I'm gonna put it because I think it's a little funny. I wanted to put another song that we both relate to.
Yeah.
I'll put it after when my computer doesn't stop bugging. But here's Bob Dylan, Rainy Day Women, number 12, 30 and 35. Here we go. Do you like Bob Dylan, by the way?
I do. Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm trying to get this to work, but wonder which one's the one. But, you know, when it comes to... Do you write music right now?
I don't write music. I'm
Okay.
more on the technical side of recording things. So, yeah, mostly like in the engineer stuff. Mostly engineer stuff for just post-production in that field. Not so much songwriting and writing, but, you know, I appreciate songwriters and what they do. And, yeah. I mean, it's crazy because, like, nowadays, when you're working with people, you're not just working with a songwriter and like a singer. It's kind of you're all in one,
Yeah.
right? You're a songwriter, you're a singer, you're everything essentially.
Well, you do a great job playing drums, regardless. I've seen your videos where you play. You even played at this big festival, Filipino National Festival.
Yeah, there's some I've done. The
Yeah.
most recent one I've done is in San Antonio,
Damn.
and that one was a freestyle
Okay.
show with a legacy artist, Jocelyn Enriquez. She's also a Bay Area artist here from the '90s.
Okay.
Um, yeah, she was that was her scene in the '90s.
The one that you had mentioned, me, Janelle.
Oh, Giselle.
Giselle,
Yeah.
yeah, she's also very creative.
She is,
You
and
play with her too, right?
I do. Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't played. I think for like a year.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's been doing her own thing. The last time I saw her, actually, she was recording a music video, and I was in it. That was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
You showed me a Filipino rapper one time. That was a woman Filipino rapper.
Oh yeah, Ruby Ibarra, man.
Ruby Abar, dude.
Yeah,
I
she's great.
I wish I could do something right now with this computer, but again, I'm just trying to stall a little bit.
No, you're good, man.
Maybe reset it, whatever. But yeah, dude. When I came here, you were the first one to like introduce me to the whole thing because I didn't really know what I was gonna do here. You know, it's crazy. How long ago did you graduate from Berkeley?
So I graduated about 2 years ago now. Back, well, I guess 3 years ago. I graduated December 2021,
Okay.
but I didn't walk till spring.
Oh yeah, I walked late. Did you walk after COVID?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I walked late because I didn't want to finish online.
Me neither, dude. Me neither. That would have sucked. I mean, a lot of people went through it. Shout out to the people who did.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, but none of this makes sense, by the way.
Oh no, it's all good, man. It sucks can't hear some Bob Dylan.
No, not even anything right now. But you know, we'll make it a talk show for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Trying to be composed.
Yeah, so how has your journey been out here in San Francisco as a musician?
Well, it's nice. I started, I think playing jazz. You remember? I don't know if you. No, you don't know him, but there's a guy named Gerald that does jazz in San Francisco. It's called Cafe International. He was in one of the episodes.
Okay.
And he's the one who like kind of brought me into the music here for jazz, you know. But I don't want to play jazz anymore.
Yeah.
I'm good, you know. I had a fair share over there in Berkeley. But
yeah, especially Berkeley. Berkeley is very jazz heavy, especially if you're in that scene.
it's way too much. There were moments where I try to make up this most dumb excuse to not go to a not recital, but like you know when the teachers do like a pre-test or something, you gotta
Yeah.
be really like. It sucks, man. But I did have fun, which is good. Do you? So you speak Tagalog too, right?
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. I really need to get on that.
Do you
and
understand it?
learn. I can understand here and there, but not enough to say that I can fully understand it. But I could pick up like the conversation if I have some context of what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is it close to Spanish?
Yeah, there's a lot of Spanish in Tagalog.
Yeah.
There's a lot of similarities, but no, I don't no Spanish or Tagalog, which is crazy because Spanish is the most or the most known language,
Yeah.
right? After
Is it is it the second most now?
Oh, I always thought Spanish was the. Oh, yes, I guess it could be. I always thought Spanish was the first because it's more to me universal.
Yeah, but isn't China bigger?
Oh yeah,
You know, we might be third.
might be third.
We
Yeah,
might be third. That might be a good movie name. We might be third.
might be third. Yeah,
It'd probably be about zombies.
yeah, but yeah, dude, it's crazy how you talk about finding your journey here as a musician in San Francisco, because you lived all over the place. I remember getting to know you. You've said you've been here, you've been there, you lived there. How was your transition from Boston to here in the Bay Area?
Before I get to that, have you toured before?
I like mini toured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask you something because your question brought me a question too. But
Nice.
well, I lived in Puerto Rico, and when I was a kid, I went a lot to summer camps in Michigan, Interlochen. You ever heard of Interlochen?
I have not, but sounds
It's
cool.
beautiful there, dude. You stay there for 3 or 6 weeks, and then you go back. That means your parents can take a vacation, and you don't have to go with them. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's what my parents did. They sent me postcards. They sent me postcards from Rome. They're like, "We're here in Rome. We're thinking about you," and I'm like, "Well, you should have brought me."
Yeah.
You know. But Puerto Rico, then Boston. I guess that's a big change, and now here, San Francisco, and I'm soon moving. Actually, in 2 days, I'm moving to Puerto Rico again.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep doing the radio show. It's not gonna be live, I think, but it's gonna be another time. But it'll be cool, and then I'll be in Miami. You been there?
I haven't. I've only been in like northern, I guess, like Kissimmee, Florida,
Yeah.
like
Who is
where.
kissing you?
No, yeah, I haven't been to Miami. I've been to like other parts of Florida, Orlando, Kissimmee, and where they port a lot of cruise ships. I forgot which city. I think it's
Tampa?
Kissimmee.
No,
Not
it's
Tampa.
probably
It's
kissing me.
somewhere else.
West Palm.
Yeah, but yeah, Florida's cool. I like how green it is. So I'm
Really?
excited. I'm excited for you to be out there. At least the area I was in,
Yeah.
it was very green.
Dude,
Um,
California is the green for me.
that's crazy. Well,
Yeah.
I guess growing up in California, for years we've been in a drought. It's been just dry. So I think it was only last year where the mountains were not brown. They were green after winter because it was pouring all last year
Yeah. That's true.
here in the Bay Area, and it's pouring here right now. It's pouring today.
Because I was packing up. They didn't want me to leave.
Yeah.
Because my boxes got all wet, dude.
Ah, the worst.
That's what my friend said. He's like, they don't want you to leave, dude. But yeah, man. California is just the mecca. Maine's beautiful, but people are weird
Maine.
when you go up there. Yeah.
I've got to go up there to Maine. Yeah, there's so much states and just places out here in the states and just everywhere in the world. So I'm always just open to seeing what's out there. So it's really cool how you have been able to go different places and experience them.
Well, to be honest, I thought you had traveled a lot because I don't know. I just seen so many videos of you playing in places.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've traveled a bit. I've been around the East Coast, south of the East Coast, around California and the West Coast. But really, I've only been outside the country once, which was in Mexico.
That's good.
But yeah,
Playing?
no, just for travel.
Okay.
I turned 18, and 18 is the legal age of drinking there. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm out to Mexico.
Tijuana?
Yeah, I was in Cabo.
Cabo. Okay,
Yeah,
you're
very-
fancy, dude.
Very tourist friendly, but
Yeah, yeah.
there's different spots I want to go out in Mexico. But yeah, man, I love traveling. It's great.
Yeah.
It's good for you. You get to just experience different culture, different type of music too. Yeah, when I went to Mexico, that's when I got into like reggaeton and
Really?
salsa because I
Wow.
didn't really listen to any of that kind of music.
Yeah.
So going to Mexico and just because I was out there for I think a week or two.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hearing songs in stores and all that it
People.
was amazing, and yeah, the people too.
God. Yeah, Mexico's beautiful. You went to Cabo.
Yeah, when I was 18, right before Berkeley.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because when we went to Berkeley, we took how many classes together?
Dude, we had a couple in like the beginning,
Yeah.
but then I wanted to be a music business major,
Interesting.
and then I forgot what major did you
Dude,
pursue?
I was undecided for like a decade. Nah, I did music therapy in the end.
Oh yeah. I
But
remember that
kind
music
of
therapy.
in the middle, kind of, I was like, I gotta do music business. Like, I can't just do music therapy.
Yeah, no, dude, music business was great because I wanted to transfer those skills outside of music because I love music. It's great. I've been doing it as a kid, and you've been doing it as a kid too. So I feel like after college, I was like,
How old did you start?
Probably like 10.
Yeah,
But taking
Drumming.
yeah. No, 10. I was like playing guitar, bass,
you play guitar.
piano. I'm okay. Mostly
Yeah.
like chords and little licks here and there. Add in a 9.
Nines are good.
Nines are
dude.
good. Yeah,
Flat nines. woof.
oof.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, after college, I was like, I want to experience another industry working. So, being in the Bay Area, it's like if I study music business, I can transfer those skills, in tech.
Yeah.
And try to work in tech.
Nice, dude. So you mentioned to me, let me keep asking about Berkeley because we took this class called artistic.
I think, yeah, it was like we went to,
What was it? Artistic engagement or
with, I think her name was Michelle, that professor.
yeah, I remember her. She was very good, professor.
She was, and she was pretty young for a
I
professor. I was
know.
like, oh, she's a young professor. That's crazy. She's teaching already. So
Yeah, dude. She's probably my favorite professor. She felt like a mom. Like you felt back in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, she had a
She had
great,
that feeling.
comforting presence.
Then we had to like write music for paintings. You remember that?
Yeah, at the time, I just thought like this is insane. Like this is just so artistic and like just very out there. It's
Yeah.
very like who does this? I guess people do that in art school.
She took us to the museum.
Yeah, the Isabella
Oh,
Isabella
yeah.
Gardens, beautiful.
It has like 4 floors.
Yeah.
That was kind of annoying. It's Isabella Gardner Garden.
Yeah, something is Isabella Gardens, something like that in
Yeah, yeah.
Boston near like the
It's like a
Fenway
castle.
area. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really beautiful, man. And
Did you ever live in Fenway?
yeah, I did actually. I lived on Park Drive near that park. There's like a track and like a some basketball fields. It's like right behind what's that school? New Eastern?
Yeah. What?
Northeastern.
Northeastern.
New Eastern, yeah.
New England. You
New
know.
England, yeah. But yeah, I was living in Northeastern in the 5 week program actually.
Okay.
Um, but then I moved to Back Bay once I was already in when I moved back. Well, actually, first we were in Westland Street,
Yeah.
kind of near Fenway.
You
You
were
know?
you in 91 as well? No, you
No,
were 48.
I was 70 Westland.
70, dude.
I know you were right across.
I was on top of the store.
Yeah, you're on top of
That
that
made
convenience store,
me
man.
so lazy, dude. That was so like convenient. Yeah, literally. Um, man, those were the times, dude.
Yeah, those were good times, man. I didn't get to see you as much.
No, but we both went through Berkeley.
Yeah, we both went to Berkeley, and even going to your spot to smoke and chief.
Yeah.
That was really cool. With I forgot those 3 guys.
Chris
Chris, and then I remember John
Johnson.
Johnson. Yeah, he spells it like JAWN.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And the tall guy,
The
right?
tall guy, and he had his
There's two
girlfriend.
Chris's
Yeah.
and Asia.
Asia.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
In that little small room,
Dude, but it
everybody's.
was a big room, man.
It was big. It was well. It was just yeah. It was big. It was big. But it's just for 5 people.
Yeah.
It's a lot, But it's great that we're both here. I mean, you're back home. I'm trying to get back home for a little bit.
Yeah. No, being back home is great. I mean, it has its pros and cons.
What is the cons?
I guess the cons is like when you're at home, or I feel like if you go to the same place you come from, you kind of just become a little more relaxed
Okay.
because you have, at least for me, I have a safety net. I don't right now. I don't have to worry about rent.
Yeah.
I don't really have any bills really, so I don't have to worry really much financially, and I think that's such a huge privilege to
Yeah.
be able to do
Right now.
right now. Yeah,
I am the same way, bro.
it's great.
Yeah, yeah. It's good support.
It's
It's
really
good
good
support.
support because, yeah, I think for the both of us, if we had to kind of worry more financially, we might not be pursuing creative avenues.
You know, that's. I'm glad that you mentioned that because I'm in the same. How old are you?
24.
I'm 25, turning 26. Like you start
Oh,
getting a
nice.
little older, and you're like, man, I gotta let's do something with this. Like this creative
Yeah.
material that we have, and yeah, I didn't know that you were in the same spot as I was, but you work, right?
Yeah,
what
I
do you do?
work.
That's what you do more better, because I usually just want to give my all to the music,
Yeah.
and not have to really worry about getting tired from work or all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, it's all a balance that you got to find.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it's like I had goals coming out of college, like, okay, here's some things I want. And, I can focus on music, but I also wanted to just have a plan B ready. Like, okay, let me put myself in another industry so I'm not just putting all my, like, energy into one industry.
Yeah.
I wanted to diversify myself.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to experience how it was having a typical 9 to 5 job.
Yeah. Is it? Do you have to sell it? You're in tech, so you don't have to really.
Oh, so what I do content moderation.
Okay, so
Um,
that is creative.
in a way. So I look at videos or I look at content that we see, and I basically have to decide whether it's appropriate under a certain guidelines. And so because of that, there's a lot of gray area, right? You're like, is this considered, like, say it's sexual? Is this considered sexual? What is sexual? Or are they just dancing? So it creates a lot of collaboration, and so you have to collaborate with your coworkers and talk about policy and what's deemed inappropriate behavior.
Yeah,
Yeah,
compliance.
compliance. Yeah, so it's in trust and safety in tech. Um,
That's good. Well, that's the difference because I used to work for marketing. I have to sell phones,
okay.
and bro, that takes your life away. Creatively for me, you know.
Yeah.
Some people loved it. I could get in the zone for like maybe 20 minutes,
Yeah.
but man, like if there's a piano right across, my boss hated it. There's a piano right across. I start playing, and it would draw people this attention. You know, it could work for doing sales, but I wouldn't really use it for sales. I would just,
Yeah.
you know. Um, but I wanted to show you something here on my computer because we used to always have to do everybody in Berkeley, and if somebody from Berkeley listens to this, they will laugh a little bit. You hope that you do. So here is Cantaloupe Island.
Oh.
All right. Well, that song again was called Cantaloupe Island, and it's a joke for Berkeley students because usually, well, not usually, every time that you do it's the first class for theory. What is it
It's
called?
a standard. It's a standard tune that you all listen to and have to. Whether you're in ear training, you gotta. Oh man, it's not traumatizing, but I'm thinking about it like, wow, we had to
We,
really dissect that song.
dude. I mean, look at this. I got it here. I got my
Exactly.
project.
Oh,
It's. I'm not gonna pull the whole thing, but I'm just gonna show people how we do it at Berkeley. Nah, I did. I don't know how I did, to be honest. It's also in GarageBand. Wow, dude.
Raj Band, damn,
Now I've upgraded all the way up to Logic Pro.
nice.
It's not really a big
That,
upgrade.
that's an up, dude. That's an upgrade, man. From
it's I think
GarageBand to Logic.
it's the same DAW, I guess, but Pro Tools is what I couldn't understand. Or
That's what I've learned.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's hard for me, dude. I can't see it. But 10 seconds of this. I want to show y'all.
this is what we did in school for projects.
Oh man, that is so cringy.
I like how it's a jazz tune, but the kick is like an '80s rock kick.
All right, we're gonna stop it because my hair's gonna fall off. But yes, dude, God, that sucked. And that was like the final project, right? Or the midterm?
I don't remember, man. It was some time ago.
Fuck, man.
Man, that was like 5 years ago.
5 years ago, 2017. 6 years ago.
Yeah, that's yeah, man.
Wait, is
I've
it?
actually deleted all my projects because I don't like. I have no use for them.
Wait, 2017, right?
Yeah, 2017 is when I
We're in
started.
2024, dude. That was 7 years
Oh,
ago.
damn, 7 years ago.
We're
Yeah.
we're getting old. But also you had mentioned Ruby Red,
Ruby Red.
the artist that you had mentioned,
Oh, Ruby Ibarra.
Ruby Ibarra.
Yeah,
What? So it's Ruby.
she's a film artist. She actually just started a music group called Bolo Music Group.
Okay.
And they had a showing and an opening of their brand and their company in Oakland at I forgot, it's called New Oakland Parish, that venue in downtown Oakland. And yeah, they're doing some great stuff there, especially because Ruby, she's cultivated herself throughout the years as a film artist and has some clout. And it's great. Last year she had a track on 2K,
Okay.
which was great.
Wait, 2K?
Yeah, the video game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 2K23. You should one of
Damn.
her tracks, but
What track is it?
I forgot which song it is, but it's in 2K23.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bolo Music Group. Some of her artists are really cool. She has Vince A. Uh, she has Ian Santinello. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I always butcher his last name.
It's fine, dude.
But yeah, they've doing some great stuff. So checking out their stuff at Bolo Music Group. They got some projects on the way. So
Nice.
excited for that.
And you know who's also doing great stuff? Our besties here that support this radio show. Thank you all for the besties for supporting BFF.FM. We are an underground radio that depend on donations, and we thank you for donating for the station. Again, you're listening to Ed Harvest's Garden, and I'm here with Julian Reyes.
What's up?
There's a time limit for what I can start asking you, so I'm going to start by putting more music. And I want to put Ruby. Is it Ruby?
Yeah, Ruby. Yeah, Ruby.
What was the
man.
song that you showed me?
She has a lot of songs, but one of my favorite.
The one
songs,
she's in like in front of a band. She's like rapping.
I mean, all her live sets. It's with a band. Damn. But my favorite song from her is "Someday."
Someday.
Yeah, it just talks about her, basically bringing her. I think her mom here and just kind of reassuring that we're gonna make it here out in America, and we're gonna do good.
All right. Well, here's "Someday" by Ruby Ibarra. Well, that was definitely interesting. In the end there.
Yeah, great track, and just the whole message of coming from another country and trying to find a better life and trying to make it out here in the States. It's rough out. It can be rough out here.
It can, yeah. Everybody comes here for a dream, but that's a tough dream, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty tough out here in the States, I would say, in America. Mm-hmm. But we do have a lot of privileges that I'm grateful for. So
we have snowboarding.
We have snowboarding. Yeah, there's no snowboarding back in the Philippines.
No?
There's no snow. There's no snow.
And it's an island, right?
Yeah, it's an island.
I mean, you haven't been there yet, right?
Dude, so I was supposed to go March 2019.
Okay.
And what happened March 2019 is when, COVID.
Yeah.
Just locked down everything. So
you should go this weekend.
Oh,
just go.
It's probably
Just do it,
just
dude.
go, yeah.
Even if you arrive on boat with a suntan, whatever,
Through the rocky waters, man. But no, actually, I plan on going next December 2024 with my family because, I want to go back home to the motherland and just it's different out there. I've never been.
Yeah.
I've heard and seen what's out there, so it's my culture, it's my people, and I know there's also a lot of music out there too, so I want to check that out and see what scene is out there and stuff. So
yeah. So I keep thinking about Berkeley because that's what we really have mostly in common is that experience that we passed through that school.
Yeah.
But what do you think is the nuttiest professor that you had?
Professor
that you were like, what is this guy even doing here?
Oh, see, I feel like every professor at Berkeley was very unique in their own way, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And so, like, it kind of shows how Berkeley is a very diverse school.
Yeah.
So, I have someone like Ralph Jacadine. He's very extroverted. He's very positive, and he's just very business minded and very great.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say he's nutty at all.
No. I'm just trying to explain and then I explain different types of professors.
I see.
And then I had a professor. I don't know if you ever took classes from Kevin Block Schwenk.
No, but I've heard, and I've seen him. So.
Yeah. So he's a character. He's a character, but his classes are insanely hard.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, though, because it's a statistics class that I took and I think an econ class.
Yeah.
College econ course, but she's very she reminds me of Nardwar.
Yeah.
That's the best way to explain it. But you have someone like him and then Ralph. You got two different types of personalities.
Yeah, it's true. I thought of one.
But what about you? Who's I guess
I just had one in mind, but I forgot. But I remember there was a conducting professor I can't remember his name, but it's
Oh
Julius.
yeah, Julius. I think Williams. I
Dude,
had him conducting one. Even that class is insanely hard.
was it? Did you take one or two?
I think I had him for one,
Okay,
and that
okay.
was hard enough already.
Really?
Yeah, for me it was hard. I just could not read the score and follow the music. It was
What
horrible.
did he give you?
I think I got like a I got a C. I think in that class.
No, no, no. Oh, to conduct. Petrushka?
Oh no, it was a I forgot already, man. It was a long piece though. It was like a 10-minute score.
Did it change a lot, like
Yeah,
time wise? I think we got the same one.
it probably did. And you have to get all the cues.
God,
You gotta get the woodwinds
he stopped me in the
percussion.
middle of the final
Oh really?
because you have to go individually, like to do that thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're good." And I'm like, "All right, just give me a C or something, you know." C for conducting.
Yeah.
Peter Kokinius.
I didn't have him.
You take two,
I took two. I took
yeah.
two at Valerie. I don't
I
if
don't
you know
know.
her. She does a lot of music art history stuff.
Okay.
But she did conducting too, and she was lovely. Like
Yeah.
she taught me a lot of things, and I was able to get a B. I think on the final.
Yeah, that's
It,
good.
it was great, because man, I'm not. I don't like reading music. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't?
I don't like reading music.
Life of a drummer, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like I need to hear it, or let me hear it, and let me go off the feel. Of course, you have to learn how to read music.
Yeah.
But I hated it in high school and college. I just did not like to read music.
I think that was my strength.
Reading music.
And solfege, bro.
Oh, nice. Yeah, do re mi fa. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that whole day, I'm out of practice. It's been a couple of years, but I remember one class for ear training. We had to do Dolphin Street
I don't remember that one.
on Dolphin Street or some song,
Yeah.
and then you do the melody in solfege, and you had to solo in solfege, bro. I did a solo that even the professor was like, "What the,"
Damn,
like.
yeah.
But that was the only moment in Berkeley I felt like I was like, I have this.
Yeah, I got this. Yeah.
The other, yeah, no, it was nuts. It
And
was,
that's great. So you took solfege,
yeah.
because I know I only took up to ear training 4.
No, 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 that was ear training, but we did solfege and ear training.
Oh,
You-
because I remember they had 2 extra classes besides ear training.
Yeah.
I think they were called solfege or
Solfege 1 and 2, yeah.
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 So I was like, oh, they have that too. That's great.
I mean, what else can you learn from that?
Yeah, but I loved ear training.
Yeah.
I was always nervous having to sing in front of the class,
I loved it.
but I loved it. Like the melodies we had to sing and everything, and
Yeah,
yeah, it was hard, man. I remember ear training 4 was hard because you do a lot of half steps.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
re, do, re, or d,
Man.
re.
I think for a
Mi,
sax
me.
player,
It's crazy.
it's easier.
Mm.
Because
Yeah,
I can do this and kind of, I'm doing my fingers like a saxophone, but you can feel kind of in your head, like you're used to it,
yeah.
especially if it's a B flat, because that's where the tenor is in. Who's your ear training professor?
I had this bass player Paul. He was great. I had him for
Paul
2 and 3.
McCartney.
No, I wish though. But the professor I had, his name is I think not Paul De Niro, Paul something. But he was a great professor. And then ear training 4, I had Mark Shalansky.
Okay.
Yeah, he was really good, and yeah, passed the ear training. It was great, but you got to practice.
That's true. You do have to practice. And you guys would have those soundproof sound. You know the movie Whiplash?
Yep.
You probably watched it 1,000 times, right?
Nah, only it's a good movie.
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm
a great
oh,
movie.
yeah, it is. It is a great movie, but it's not like my oh I love this movie.
Yeah.
But it's
But
a great movie.
I've only watched it once, and it was like last week. But it brought me back, bro. Like, Berkeley has that vibe.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't know if you ever had jazz band with this bald professor, but bro.
Yep. I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name too.
Me too. I wish I didn't ever remember his name again, because he was so mean to me, dude.
Yeah.
He was very mean, but it was the same guy, I swear to God. It's just like, nope, not quite my sound, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm just playing saxophone. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Now Berkeley's got some crazy talented people.
Yeah.
And I think that was hard to look at because you're
Mhm.
like, damn, am I that good? But comparing yourself to people just takes the joy out of it because we all made it there at Berkeley.
Yeah.
We all made it there for a reason, so we all have our strengths.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some killer musicians at Berkeley. Like you practice for 2 hours in the practice room, try to get like a rhythm or something down, and then you like go out and you see some guy just shredding it
Yeah.
in like 1140 Boylston. You're like, damn, this guy's killing it, man.
Yeah.
Like
Do
I
you
just
know
practiced this.
Jesus Molina?
I don't think
He's
so.
a Berkeley student. He was like blonde.
No, I
He
don't
used
think
to be
so.
fat, but I think he got like a surgery or something. Now he's skinnier. He looks, he looks good.
Nice.
But he's a pianist from Berkeley, and he
I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen him on Instagram.
exactly he's
Yeah.
on Instagram. And
Yeah.
there's another kid I didn't meet him, but he's younger than us, Pablo or Paco or something. He's
Oh, no.
Mexican, but he always, dude. He looks like a video up online from YouTube, and then he sings it back. He's like, and he tries to get it on the piano. It's good content,
Yeah, it's great, man.
But it's Berkeley. That's what Berkeley is.
Yeah,
And you can't escape it either.
you can't, but it's great. It's honestly a great environment to be, especially if you want to be a musician.
Yeah.
You really get like full 100% taste of it,
Mm-hmm.
being in an art school. So, yeah, it was great. That's I think that was my turning point. I think in my life, where it really kind of flipped the switch. Because in high school, middle school, I didn't really care about school at all.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really care. I was like a C average student. But then as soon as I started studying, pursuing something that I really enjoyed, I was excelling and like, oh yeah, this is something I love.
Yeah.
You know.
It's true. Did you ever meet Joe Bennett or Dr. Bennett?
I think so.
He's a British guy. Always had
Probably
a hat. He's bald.
one
short.
of his like, talks that they have.
Yeah.
Their events.
He was a musicologist, but he was so cool. Like I wanted to be like him because he was my height. I just
Yeah.
didn't want to be bald, But he was British too, so it made him more interesting, It's crazy how different the world is when you get out of college.
Yeah, it's crazy because Berkeley is a huge bubble already.
Yep.
And it's like you think
The city's yours. Like literally,
Yeah.
Back Bay is Berkeley.
Back Bay is Berkeley because as soon as you cross like Arlington,
Yeah.
it's not Berkeley anymore.
It is whatever it is.
It's just back to regular Boston.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you do hit some schools.
Yeah.
Um,
Dorchester.
yeah, that's like south of Boston.
I think so.
Yeah,
Sally.
south.
God,
Oh
man.
man, Boston. Yeah, Boston's great, man. They got some cool culture out there.
Yeah.
But it's a great place to be if you're a college student, man. Because you got Berkeley on this side, and then you go over the bridge. You got MIT, Harvard. There's just there's New England Law. I mean, that's more like in the downtown Boston. Emerson College, Northeastern.
Yeah.
A bunch of creative and just in general great colleges.
Bunch of crazy people.
Yeah, a bunch of crazy people, man. You meet all types of people out there too.
Damn. It's a soup. New York's pretty cool too.
Yeah, New York is pretty cool.
I just feel like it's sinking. It is sinking, but like
Oh, yeah, literally,
you kinda
'cause-
feel like everything's falling down.
Yeah, it's big. It's a big world out of New York City.
Yeah.
It's a very hustle grind type place to be in.
No, but I mean like actual buildings are decaying.
Oh yeah.
So,
New York is getting there.
yeah, I don't know. De Blasio or whoever's there. I don't know who's the governor. Well, I said I was gonna play a Bob Dylan song, and the CD player I didn't know how to work it. So here is the same song that I had mentioned, Bob Dylan, "Rainy Days for Women," or no, it is called "Rainy Day Women," number 12 and 35. So we were just talking about going like the fact that we're very different and how we treat going out at night. I don't know. Sorry, that was super words, but
The jumble.
because I remember going to the house party that you had invited me to, and everybody was lit. I think we were playing beer pong
Yeah.
with like European rules or something. Like it was
Yeah.
so nuts. Man, that was insane. How old were you in Berkeley?
I was 18 to 21 or
Oh.
around 21. Yeah, around 18 to 21. Well, since I took a year off, I graduated when I was 22.
Did you stay in campus after being?
So, nah, dude, I was always off campus.
Yeah. No. I mean, like, did you stay in Boston?
No, I went straight back home. I
Yeah.
knew in Boston, I just wanted to be there to get my education.
Yeah.
Be at Berkeley. Because yeah, I real like after college, I didn't want to be just around college kids. Still, you know what I mean?
Ah, and the younger ones too. I don't like them.
Yeah, it's just they're not everyone's 21.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can be in the city of Boston, but like for the most part, you're around a lot of college kids that are 18 to 20, 21 at most.
The summer sucked, dude, because the 5 week kids were there. God, man. I remember I think I had like a economy final or something. I was trying to get the numbers down and there was these kids screaming in the study area that
Yeah,
has a big sign that says please be
be
quiet.
quiet. Yeah.
And I just turned into an employee. I'm like, you guys better shut up. Yeah, good
Yeah, no,
times.
man, kids are crazy. I've like at least for me, what I've observed, like looking at younger kids, is like, uh, it might seem like they're acting out, but they're just trying to figure themselves out.
Mm.
They're pushing the boundaries. They're trying to just learn more about themselves, and things can get a little weird.
Yeah,
You might like one thing, and you might like this other thing, and just the whole discovering yourself is just a crazy journey.
it's a nonstop journey.
It's a nonstop journey. Yeah, exactly. It's just when you're at a kid, I feel like it's like your mind is very malleable, so you get influenced by so many things so easily, and it shapes you as a person.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like in the beginning, you're malleable to people's behaviors,
Yeah,
and then you start being more malleable to people's reactions, and then like people start thinking what they think about you, and you're like, oh, I better change this then, and then you don't give a fuck, you
yeah. Eventually, you're like, oh, I'm doing me, and of
exactly.
course, you want to be aware if you're like annoying
Yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah. Self conscious.
So yeah. But I think for the most part, I think once you get older, you're just like, okay, I've seen what I don't like, and I'm not gonna hang around this type of energy or behavior.
Yeah, that's true. I had to do that a lot in Berkeley.
Yeah, same. I mean, I always thought, oh, Berkeley's a perfect place to network, but at the end of the day, like, you're not gonna get along with everyone, and that's okay. You're not gonna vibe with everyone.
That's true. And a lot of people in Berkeley were very good at acting.
Yeah. Hey,
You know,
man, you trying to jam?
no, I'm
That
just.
was the number one. Hey, man, you want to jam?
Oh, dude, I thought you were asking me that. I'm like, no, I'm good. Yeah, you trying to jam, and then you never jam,
You never jam.
or you
Yeah.
look for a room that's never open.
Exactly. It's spots are filled.
Fuck, B11, dude, it's closed. I worked in the repair shop, and I could get access to every room I wanted. I remember, I'm not gonna get much into detail, but me and my friend had done something and to get more creative,
Yeah.
and we went to one of those big ensemble rooms. I just took the key from the repair shop, and we jammed. I swear we were there for like 5 hours, just jamming in 1140, dude. It's nuts. It's
Dude.
crazy.
Yeah, man. Berkeley, I mean, you can go to I forgot, but it's all the way in like, if you go like more west, more to BU, they have those practice rooms.
Yeah,
It has a pool table in there. I forgot, but it's like
but you're a drummer. Oh wait,
yeah.
is it only drumming?
They have ensemble rooms, and it's mostly drum rooms,
Oh,
but they
Alston.
do Alston. Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
Alston.
yeah, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
The Fordham
Yeah,
Road.
Fordham. There you go. I was like, starts with the F.
Wow, that was crazy because my friend lived right across there, and
Yeah.
he had the matinee, which was like one of those house party
Uh huh.
places. Oh man, I almost lived there. I didn't want to leave.
Yeah, Alston's cool. It's just it's kind of far. Not far,
It's
but
it's far,
it's far from campus. Yeah.
and then the winter sucks.
Yeah, winter sucks. You got to plan. It's cold.
Yeah,
It's probably cold right now over there.
it is. It's probably snowing,
It's
dude.
probably snowing. Yeah.
Oh my god! Shout out to Boston. Well, it's been a great conversation, bro.
It's
I'm
been great, man.
I'm glad to have you here in the studio. And thanks again to the donors at the BFF.FM community. Our besties are the best besties we could ever ask for. You just listened to the fourth episode of Ed Harvest Radio, the Garden Radio Show. This is gonna be my last live here in San Francisco. I'll be doing the next episodes from Puerto Rico and then Miami. It's been great, y'all. Thank you for listening, and I will see you soon.